Hi, I'm Danielle McLean of Happy Takeoff,
Hi, I'm Rachel Locks of Happy Takeoff.
where we empower women and underrepresented groups,
Like Black engineers and developers,
and the transgender STEM community,
and everything in between, by building the world's first hydrogen-powered eVTOL. You can learn more about our aircraft Prism by clicking here.
We're here. Entrepreneurs, coaches, and advisors often talk about their why and how important it is to establish early on for a startup.
That's because when you run out of money or people that once believed in you, your why will be the only thing that keeps you going.
If your why is simply to get rich, you'll realize pretty quickly that when the going gets tough, you stop going.
So your why has to be a non-negotiable, something so important to you that a world without it is unimaginable. Today we want to talk about our why.
When I was working at my corporate engineering job, I often felt unseen, non-technical, underutilized, undervalued, sexualized, and a lot of other negative things. Pair that with a violent childhood where women were expected to be in the kitchen, and I found myself knocking on death's door. I became astronomically depressed. I found my rock bottom, and I cried out to the universe, God, or anybody else or anything that might be listening, and I just repeated these 5 words over and over. There has to be more. There has to be more. There has to be more. After a couple of months of meditating on these 5 words, I had an epiphany. Create more. Be more. Create the space for myself that I so longed for at my job. I've always been passionate about green aviation, so I set out to develop a cleaner way to fly, while empowering the underpowered along the way. 2 years ago, Happy Takeoff was born.
Danielle told me about Happy Takeoff and advanced air mobility during my 3rd year of medical school. I was intrigued. I had question after question about advanced air mobility. Who's building these aircraft? Who's building the infrastructure? And many more. She must have liked my questions because she asked me to be a co-founder. I'm transgender and I transitioned during medical school. And while I like practicing medicine, I didn't like being told that I had to use a different restroom from everyone else. Transitioning during medical school was a difficult experience. I found myself depressed and suicidal. Being part of an innovative and supportive team of friends helped me move past that. I'm very fortunate to have some strong transgender role models, like my hero, Martine Rothblatt. Happy Takeoff to me is a chance to increase awareness and understanding of transgender issues, so I was happy to accept Danielle's offer.
I do quite a bit of soul searching, and I constantly remind myself that self-accountability is key to success. While we're all faced with traumas, how we handle those traumas are what matter. Your traumas are your stories, but your stories are not you. Listen, it can be hard to overcome traumas. Self-limiting beliefs that are inherited from childhood are so very difficult to overcome, especially if you're not surrounding yourself with people that believe in you. I know that you've heard before, you have to believe in yourself before anybody else is going to believe in you. But if you're around people that don't believe you, it's so hard to break out of that loop. Let's break out of that loop right now. We want you to know that we believe in you. You matter. Your past does not define you. Maybe you've committed acts that you're so ashamed of you think that nobody in society could ever forgive you or love you. You'd be surprised how many people have a very similar story that they're keeping to themselves and it's also eating them alive. We all go around pretending like everything's fine with all of this shame and pain, when in reality we're all hurting and longing to be connected and seen. What we want to do with these videos is to let you know that you don't have to be perfect to be a CEO. You don't have to be perfect to start your own company. You don't have to be perfect to be a doctor. You don't have to be perfect to be an engineer. You don't have to be what society expects you to be. You just be you. You just be you. We want you. We want different. We want unique. We want to create a space for you to be authentic, and in turn, we'll be sharing some tender things about ourselves. We want to encourage you to shed that mask, not the COVID one, but that other mask. You know, that mask that's preventing you from being your authentic self? We want to encourage you to shed that. Step into your power by being your authentic version. I promise you, you will inspire others, and in turn, others will inspire you. We're all in this together.
So that's our why, empowering humans of all types by connecting humans of all types through clean aviation. If you'd like to let go of something that's been holding you back, drop it in the comments. If you want to work with us at Happy Takeoff when we're hiring, email us your resume. And if you want to just be friends, reach out to us. We'd love to meet you.
Let's have a happy takeoff.